Hello and welcome to TimesXP. In a major development, several US companies have been accused of paying bribes to Indian officials, and that too in exchange for winning lucrative contracts. And just to avoid facing serious charges, these companies ended up paying massive fines. That too 3 times the amount that they allegedly paid in the bribe. The companies involved are given at your screens, and these cases shed light on the ongoing issue of corruption in international business dealing. Now, these companies were accused of bribing officials in Indian public sector organization and department, including Indian Railways, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and Indian Oil Corporation. According to reports, the officials who received these bribes were mainly from the railways, one of the largest sector in India, which is responsible for transportation across the country. So let's break down these cases further. The first company is Moog Inc., a leader in aerospace, defense, and industrial machinery sector, was accused of paying over $5 lakh in bribe to win contract with HLA and Indian Railways. And this was just to win the contracts with HAL and Indian Railways. The company operates globally and has a significant presence in India. Through its Indian subsidiaries, Moog Motion Control Private Limited, the company allegedly paid bribes to the officials at HAL, South Central Railway, and the Research Design and Standard Organization of Railway. The bribes helped the company secure contracts more than $1.4 million from HAL and $35,000 from South Central Railways. In the end, the company agreed to pay a fine of $1.68 million just to settle the case, which was more than 3 times of the amount that it allegedly paid in the bribe. The second company involves Oracle, a global IT giant. Oracle was accused of paying $6.8 million in bribes to officials at Indian Railways, an organization in countries like the UAE and Turkey. Now, this payment was made to influence contract award and assure the deals. To settle the case with the US Securities and Exchange Commission, Oracle agreed to pay a staggering fine of $23 million, which is almost 4 times the amount of the bribe that it allegedly paid. And finally, Albemarle Corporation, a major US chemical supplier, was accused of paying around $63.5 million in bribe to the officials at Indian Oil and other companies in Indonesia and Vietnam. These bribes were paid to win contracts from Indian Oil, which is one of India's largest oil and gas company. The company made profit of about $11.14 million from business generated by the bribes. The bribe payment to Indian officials alone amounted to $1.14 million. And to settle the case, Albemarle paid a fine of approximately $198 million, which is significantly higher than the profit that it made from these illegal transactions. Now, these fines show that the US government is actually serious about addressing corruption. But it also raises questions about the transparency of business practices both in the US and India. Meantime, the Indian government has often faced criticism for not taking strong enough action against corruption, specifically involving foreign companies. Now, it's crucial for both governments to address these issues to prevent such practices from undermining their economies and public interest. Now, this situation has sparked a larger conversation about the role of international companies in developing countries like India. On one hand, these companies bring investment and technology, but on the other hand, their involvement in corruption practices could actually harm India's reputation and hinder progress. As the growing global power, India must strike a balance between welcoming foreign investment and protect its system from corruption. Now, what do you think about these massive fines? Are they enough to deter future corruption, or do we need even stricter regulation? How can India protect itself from such corrupt practices while continuing to grow its economy? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below and follow TimesXP for more such updates.